From fashion to reality, real estate, and beyond, today's guests are masters of reinvention. Let's get started with the always fabulous Tyra Banks. She first made her mark as a supermodel and quickly moved from the runway to running her own media empire. And it doesn't look like she's slowing down anytime soon. I caught up with her at the STK Lodge in downtown Manhattan. I just want you to know, I smized the other day.
Did you?
I did. I did it with Colin, my partner, and I was okay.
And how did he judge you? He doesn't even know what a smize is.
No, he was smiling so big in the picture, and I was like, smize, smize. He's like, I'm smiling, I'm smiling.
So tell him Novocaine mouth.
And I was like, I did it, and I think you're gonna be proud of me. I'm gonna show you after we're done.
Oh, we're not gonna do a live one? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, but she does it like with motion. It's a smize and then the lips like doing something.
It's like quivering. It's a quiver. Tyra Banks, you're here.
Hi.
You're back. America's next top model.
The boss is back. Tata is ready for you.
Let the games begin.
When you come in this room, you respect.
Tyra is back, so you need to show up and show out.
You decided you couldn't be away for too long, huh?
You know, it wasn't me, it was you.
Who's you? Who are we blaming here?
The public.
Yes.
On social media, or you.
Yes.
On social media was saying, what the hell? Like,
yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was one of them. I was like,
why are you hitting me up? Were you trolling me?
I was like, question mark. But I understood. Look, I get it. You've been in the game for so long where you wanna, look out for other people. You wanna open doors for other women.
Yes.
I totally get that.
And I'm a business person too, and I wanted the show to keep going.
Yeah, like a billion more cycles.
You know
Because
what I mean.
this is what, the 24th cycle now, right?
Yes, 24th. So I wanted it to keep going, and I'm like, okay, let me inject it with youth and new and different, and they were like,
no, girl, come back. We are not having this. Okay, so what does it take for someone to be a top model?
Well, back in the day, it took a certain look that was interesting by some powers that be that said, I'm gonna choose you, and I'm gonna put you on magazine covers, and I'm gonna put you in campaigns and on my runways.
Yeah.
Today, those powers that be have very little power. And it's
really?
You have the power. It's like people in social media, like these models, if they have like a lot of followers and people that care about not just what they do in a photo, but what they do in their lives, that's what it takes. It takes you being more than just some face. That's boring.
Yeah.
There's like a prettier girl. I mean, you're gorgeous, and there's a pretty girls everywhere, right?
Of pretty girls.
But you are here not just because of this, but because of what's inside and your spirit and your fire and your sense of humor. And that's now what it takes to be a model too.
A lot of young girls want to aspire to be models, and we hear these like scary stories about becoming a model. You have to basically eat air. Is it as horrendous as that? Or?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Totally.
Girl.
Yes.
Wow.
It is totally, totally real. Back in my day, you could be like a size 6, 8, and they were calling us too skinny. Now the girls are like size 0, size 2. If I was trying to be a model today, when I was young, my booty would be too big. It just would not happen.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But you're a supermodel. Like, what's the difference between a supermodel and like a model?
Well, I think the term supermodel is overused.
Okay.
I think so many people like say, I'm a supermodel. To me,
Right.
supermodel is household name. Like, do people
Got it.
know you in the Bronx and in Peoria and in Kansas City and in Vegas and in Atlanta? You know, like in their homes. Household name is the supermodel. If that's not the case, I don't think you are.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, that was harsh.
That was harsh. But that was the truth.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so what's been the hardest for you? Being a mom, being a model, being a businesswoman, someone who went to Harvard?
I think the hardest part, being a mom is no joke. I have this newfound utmost respect for stay-at-home moms. I'm a working mom,
right?
But when I have my son for like with no help and for days and days and days, I'm like, this is crazy. And some days you have to go, okay, am I gonna take a shower today or am I gonna brush my teeth?
Oh God. Well, what are you gonna pick?
I tend to go for shower, but then it's like, okay, I'm
so
gonna
you got
shower.
stank breath out here, Tyra.
Oh,
Don't you dare.
Total stank. Total
it's
stank.
All right, I've done it.
No,
We've all
but
done
not
it.
necessarily in public. But those house days.
Oh
like
yeah,
stank.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to tell you, before we started the interview, I was watching a throwback video It was of Kobe Bryant and you.
Oh God. Oh God. K-O-B-E?
Yes, and I was like, Kobe Bryant, oh my gosh, I was talking as if I know Kobe. He has no idea I exist. But I was watching a video and I was just thinking, what a great time. Just in everything. But I was watching you dance so hard and performing. And I was just like,
what the hell was that?
It was such a moment because someone who's a fan, we love Tyra for so many different points of your career. Some of us grew up when, it was Fresh Prince, right? We loved seeing you on there, singing, modeling, whatever it was. And now to look at your career, what else do you want to accomplish?
I want to create businesses that outlive me. So I'm in the process of working on something that will debut in 2019 that has never been done before.
Really?
So in the beginning, I was all about how many magazine covers can I get? How many fashion shows can I walk down?
I mean, you've done it all.
How many firsts can I be? Me. And it was me, but it was also me wanting to expand the definition of beauty for Black women. So it was all about me, but also, you know, just in terms of being a Black woman and knocking down these doors. And now, with everything that I do, it's this. And I know I have more power with this, like a TV show that gives girls the opportunity to model, or a talk show that helps people have more self-esteem, or this new stuff that I'm working on. It's this, and that's my mission and message.
You're glowing right now talking about
Am
this.
I?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you so much for coming by.
Thank
and of
you.
course, we're so happy to see you, America's Next Top Model, as well as all the other amazing things that you do. And I'm just so happy to see you at this point in your life. And, you know, just congratulations on everything.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
We should exchange numbers.
Yes, absolutely. Up next on The Stoop, dynamic reality duo, Bethenny and Fredrik.
Accommodations for Talk Stoop are furnished by 135 West 52nd. These exclusive private condominiums feature 1 to 4 bedroom residences, duplexes, and triplex penthouses. Luxurious finishes and amenities await in this 12,000 square foot private lounge, ideal for relaxing and entertaining alike. Recharge in the 75-foot long custom mosaic tiled pool. This is elevated living at its finest. Available for immediate occupancy. To learn more, visit 135west52nd.com.
Bethenny Frankel has one of the sharpest tongues in reality TV on The Real Housewives of New York. And Fredrik Eklund has been closing major deals, $1 million listing New York, since it debuted 7 years ago. Separately, each are a force to be reckoned with. Together, they're TV gold. Okay guys, so where should I buy a place? Right now, if you had to say one area in New York and I need to make it happen, where are we going?
You know we have an apartment to sell.
Yes.
Where?
Madison Park, the
Okay,
hottest area.
How much are we looking at?
4.5 million.
Okay.
Do you have 4.5?
No, I don't, but it's not as bad as hearing 20 million, which is what I feel like all these penthouses cost.
How much is this apartment?
16 and change.
Wow, okay, well 4.5 that's a steal.
What's the most you've ever made off of real estate?
Maybe $500,000.
Gosh. All right.
And then what else did I do?
You know, when the market goes up, which it has for almost a decade,
Right.
you can make a lot of money. Right now, you know, it's a little trickier. There's more inventory, so as a buyer, you have to be a little more selective.
If I were you, I would buy an apartment in your neighborhood in Tribeca because there's a lot of new inventory there. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Is it better to buy new construction, new buildings right now? Would that be the better buy, or buying something that's already been bought? Is that a good question, by the way?
It's a great question.
Okay, thank you. I don't know much about real
No,
estate.
that's
so
a
I'm
great question.
Okay.
You would buy, in my opinion, and then the expert can speak, you would buy either something totally new construction to keep up with the times because there is so much that's new and perfect, or you would buy dilapidated. But to
Yes.
buy in the middle where you just have a doorman and like an elevator, you can't compete with that new construction. So you have to either buy a dump or something pristine, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, she's right. And 10, 15, 20,000 square feet of amenities is almost standard now. You know, in these buildings with a swimming pool, 5-star hotel, kind of like amenities, that's basically a must now. I admit I overspend and I like to spend, and you know, we looked at the renovation, I think, very differently. Like, I'm coming in saying, okay, I want marble here, I want this, I want that, I want, you know, perfection. And she's like, no, Fredrik, this is the money we're going to spend, and whatever we can fit, the best we can fit, and maybe substitute some of the expensive material for something less expensive.
Because it's not his apartment. I'm going crazy on my apartment. I'm living there.
Right.
But I'm saying to him, in case you were wondering, you're not living here. What is that?
Calcutta. Yeah.
It's beautiful, I love that one.
Can you show us the side-by-side porcelain to the marble?
No, we don't want to see porcelain. We want to
Yes,
see
you
marble.
have to see porcelain. You're not living here.
I mean, it's
sounds like in your mouth. Porcelain. It's hard, I've learned, maybe, because I'm very sensitive. But friendship and business, they don't always mix. So you're gonna see it's
and us
like
sleeping together did not help the matter either.
Sleeping together? What? How? Explain.
We did kiss. Oh, there was definitely like a sexual tension in the very beginning, at least for my.
I mean, he's a living, breathing man.
I'm gonna admit, like
you can't blame him. He is alive.
Yes. I touched a boob. I mean, it was a whole thing.
What's the craziest thing you've learned about each other while filming this show?
That he's an idiot. I mean, really.
Why? What's the one thing?
I mean, no, that is true. I'm not making it up. He really is clumsy, and he has to pee all the time.
She points it out. No, I'm a pregnant lady, basically. I'm always have to pee. I'm always hungry. No, she's right, and I guess that was surprising to me to realize that because I watched it and I'm like, what have I done?
Why are you walking like that?
Because I did pee.
It's like literally being in a relationship with a pregnant woman.
Okay, so between the two of you, because we love the friendship, we love the BFFs, and we also love the arguments and the cuteness, who would you say is all about taking selfies between the two of you?
You take a lot of selfies.
There are more pictures of your baby than the royal child. What are you talking about? Look at your Instagram.
That's not a selfie. Oh, you mean me with the kids?
Yes.
Okay,
well, yeah, it's a picture of yourself.
So you're more of a selfie king. It's okay.
It's baby
He's
selfies.
better at it.
And congratulations on being a father.
Thank you
and
so
having
much.
twins.
They're so beautiful.
And it's just so easy for him. He's
no,
having no stress,
I am
no
so
problems
overwhelmed.
whatsoever.
I'm like on the.
Do you have a nanny?
Yes, we have a nurse who's helping us sleep, but it's a lot. I mean, they're beautiful. They're perfect. I should not complain at all.
So remember the time.
Twins.
Remember when we went to twin school?
Yeah.
Having baby school, and you said, I'm just worried we're not going to have enough intimate time, romance time, and a sex life. I was like, you're hilarious, you adorable twin haver.
I want to have sex with my husband. What's a big deal?
That's never happening again, in case you're wondering. That can happen in 2022.
I was going to ask, is that the best advice that you got from Bethenny?
I was like, really, sex, you're so cute. You have twins coming, you're a gay couple with twins. Yeah, enjoy your sex life.
Gone.
My sex life's better than yours, and I haven't had sex since fire.
How do you know?
Okay, I know.
Well, I appreciate you two for stopping by. I'm excited to see the show because if this is what we get, a little snippet of it, I'm all about this. It's going to be airing on Bravo. This is incredible.
It's not that no one's learning a lot. It's just very. No, actually, you will. You learn about real estate, but it is really idiotic. It's a moron half-hour show. It's for people who appreciate idiots.
And good energy, laughs.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yes. I love it. Fellow Bravo celebrity Ryan Serhant is up next, so stick around. Welcome back to Talk Stoop. On $1 Million Listing New York, we see Ryan Serhant continue to grow his real estate business. The power broker is also spreading his wings on TV with his new Bravo show, Sell It Like Serhant. Okay, so Ryan, we were just talking about how impeccable your skin game is. Yes, I was. I'm obsessing over it. You have J-Lo glow right now.
Do I really?
Yes.
Rye glow.
Hello.
Oh, that's gonna be a thing.
Well, I'm learning from you, actually, because I was reading up about the brand new show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're basically saving people's jobs, careers, lives.
Lives, yes.
Teaching them how to sell.
So every time I try to sell,
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Like, it doesn't feel natural at all.
I'm teaching. I just think I'm not.
Wow.
And I saw you talking about basically anyone can sell anything if you believe in a product.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Which I know sounds totally crazy.
It does.
I mean, I meet with people all the time who say that, being a salesperson is something that you're born with. You can either do it or not.
Right. What are some other points you would say to someone who wants to sell, like Serhant, and you're just like, here are the main 3 tips you should do?
So the first thing that I had to work on with everybody is you have to start a relationship. Right? You have to first have a good first introduction.
Right.
A lot of salespeople, I mean, how many times have you walked into a store and someone's like, hi, can I help you? and you're like, nah, I'm looking
fine.
for, yeah, I'm fine, right? Everybody does that, and it's the wrong way to start any relationship. Like, you wouldn't go to a bar and say, hey, can I have sex with you?
Yeah.
Right? Like, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe sometimes someone would say, like, actually, yes, I do want shoes and sex.
Yeah.
Right? But for the most part, people are going to say, no, that's weird, I'm fine. I'm just going to have my drink.
Yeah.
So people reach out to, in the sales business in totally weird ways. And so you start that relationship by introducing yourself and saying, hi, I'm Ryan. That skirt looks awesome on you.
Thank you.
It looks great. And your nail polish is that new. Yeah.
I need
and
to
it
get a
matches the
mani.
toes, but it's a different tone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
it is.
beautiful. It's awesome. So it's a good first introduction. It's starting a relationship and remembering too that people don't like to be sold. They love to go shopping with friends. The show is very funny because it's me like selling dresses to moms in New Jersey and selling wine in upstate New York and trying to figure out how to make wine. And it's understanding your product too. You'd be surprised how many people just work at a job to sell because it's an easy job to get, just to be a salesperson, right? Because if you sell, you sell. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't know anything about what they're selling. It's the cabinetry. What's that made out of?
Wood.
I wanted to ask you, being such a successful real estate agent, selling luxury apartments, if you had to pick a place to invest in right now, where would it be in New York City?
Bed-Stuy.
Well, I mean, the offices are there now,
yeah,
right?
my office is in Bed-Stuy. My other office is in Bed-Stuy. Bed-Stuy and Bushwick is where I would go. And maybe a little bit of Greenpoint because I don't think it's seen its total, it definitely hasn't appreciated like anywhere else in Brooklyn yet. And when the L train shuts down, everyone from Williamsburg is going to go to Greenpoint. They already are. Like our Greenpoint projects are like, it's crazy. And the value there is just great, right? You can take a lift to your own townhouse in Bed-Stuy, 15 minutes from Union Square, and it'll cost you the same amount as a 600 square foot one bedroom in the East Village.
Okay, so I want to talk to you about your wife. How's it been? How's the
It's
married
awesome.
life?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, super married.
Yeah.
She's great. We're a year and a half now.
And I know this has probably been asked us a bazillion times. How did you get Times Square shut down?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
You shut down Times Square.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I've always said, like, go big or go home. If I'm gonna propose to somebody and I want them to be my wife and be married to them for the rest of my life, then I want that proposal to be the craziest thing ever.
That was so sweet,
But it took 6 months. 6 months of work.
Wow.
And a lot of money.
What's been the best part about married life?
The synergy in our lives, right? Because we're not just boyfriend and girlfriend or fiancés. We are, like, we do everything together.
What's the hardest part?
Finding time, and trying to, because we both work all the time, and I work 7 days a week. So it's not like we get to work towards our weekends. So it's kind of the finding time to like really connect and not just have those pass by moments.
But you started from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And there were times you were like, I'm done, I hate life. And now looking back, do you feel everything was worth it at this point for yourself?
Good question.
Or would you rather be an actor still and still pursuing that career?
No, because I have the best of both worlds now.
Right.
The hardest part about being an actor wasn't just being totally unemployed. It was also that I could work my butt off for 6 months and it just wasn't in the cards for me to get a role.
And in case you're wondering, I have enough to kill both of you and still have some left over for Holden.
I mean, I appreciate you hanging out with us, and hopefully I make a lot of money so that I can ask you to help me find a beautiful, like, this luxury penthouse that I can afford.
Let's do it.
We're gonna make it happen, but congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
And say hi to your wife.
I will.
It's
Thank you
awesome.
so much.
Of course.
You're great.
Oh my God, thank you.
Kisses.
Thank you. We're not done yet. Zach Posen is here talking fashion and more after the break. Zach Posen launched his namesake fashion label at around 21 years old, making him one of the youngest designers on the fashion scene. And now we're learning about his epic rise to stardom in the documentary House of Z. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you made it. Zach Posen hanging out with us right now, and you look amazing.
Oh,
look at this sweater.
Got my Marc Jacobs leopard on.
Obviously, for most of us,
Yeah.
we know you as an incredible designer, just an amazing eye. Everything you touch turns into gold. And we get to see your journey in House of Z.
Who are you wearing? Zach Posen. Zach Posen.
Zach Posen.
Everybody hates Zach Posen.
Dramatic.
I was gonna say, I didn't know that you went through a lot of hardships.
And I'm here.
I know, and you made it.
Still standing. I'm on the stoop.
We're here. What are we gonna see in it?
You are gonna see the creative process, the making of a collection. You're gonna see the evolution of a very young person starting a career, the bumps in the road.
And were you scared to be that vulnerable?
It's important for people to be vulnerable and tell their stories. And you know, I kind of thought, what do I have to lose? But you know what? I think my experience was a humbling one, and it made me a better person. And kind of what I came to was that my life and my work, you know, was about my creative process, was about inspiring others to be creative. It wasn't about facilitating some fabulous lifestyle.
Right.
And that was a really important change in my life.
Out of all the celebrities, when you were first coming up, because you're so established now, was there one person in particular you were just like, God, I really want to design this piece of art for them?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. Well, there were a few key moments. When Natalie Portman wore a dress of mine to the premiere in New York of Star Wars after 9/11, and you know, that was just a huge moment for me in my career, and it really kind of kick-started the beginning of my celebrity dressing. When I dressed Oprah for the Oscars.
Oh, man.
Was a huge moment. You know, when I made Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi's wedding outfit. Every year, something special happens, and I feel very lucky that I'm able to collaborate with such amazing, powerful, creative forces.
Look, I saw your cookbook, Cooking with Zach. Okay, so how did you know you wanted to do a cookbook? I didn't expect cooking.
You know, Instagram started the Cooking with Zach. It was a hashtag. It was what I was cooking at home, and I started posting it. It's like my fashion detox. So when I'm like done thinking about beauty and glamour and fashion, that creativity, those hands, those eyes, that imagination gets in the kitchen, and it helps me like zen out.
What's your go-to dish? That one dish that you know is gonna wow everybody.
The one dish?
Yes.
Caribbean lobster curry. It is so good. It has lemongrass, it has coconut milk. It's great over like a crispy rice.
Oh my God.
It's good.
I wanted to thank you for being so vocal and supportive of women during these times, because a lot of times men
I got a great mom and an amazing sister.
I love this.
And a fierce group of women that I work with in my company that inspire me every day.
It means so much to so many of us. Just the fact that a man is, hey, I'm here for you. I'm right here, and yes, everywhere that you go should be safe.
Absolutely. This is about the power of womanhood.
Power
of glamour. That's what I bring to that, and that it is something that can bring out your inner personality. You know, in a culture that is about, you know, objectification and about image.
So exhausting.
Fashion is about bringing personality out and giving you confidence. And as I get older, I'm gonna, you know, be more vocal and bigger champion of it, and always finding new ways to promote, you know, women in our culture.
I love that. I was just like, I have to bring this up.
No, it's really important, and also showing the beauty of diversity is essential. And it's not something that, you know, you hear from fashion enough. I mean, right now it's a little bit, you know, it almost feels like it's a trend.
Yes.
We got to celebrate each other. You got to keep your eyes open.
Yep.
Get off your iPhone on the street and start seeing what's happening around you.
Enjoy this.
Sit on the stoop.
And have fun.
And enjoy each other and enjoy the differences, because that's what makes our time and our world beautiful.
Absolutely. I really, really appreciate you hanging out on the stoop today and making me so hungry.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you've learned a few things from these guests who are more than just reality stars. They're creative entrepreneurs who continue to expand their empires and inspire us all. That said, I'm feeling a bit inspired myself. I'm gonna go make something happen. Don't forget to hit us up offline at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All right, thanks for watching. See you next week.